Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue, and also my little barky cats, dogs, dogs, here for our Friday night date night, our Cricut date night. We're going to be doing this beautiful, let me show you, this really pretty daffodil tea light. This is a free file. And did I have the light on there? Yeah. So this is a free file from Dreaming Tree, 3dsvg.com. Dreaming Tree, and it has like a little tea light on the inside. It also has like kind of like this little pedestal, and also has vellum. And I want to show you how to color your vellum, because my vellum that I always get, I can never find it in colors, at least not in 8.5 by 11-inch sheets, which is what I use for these files. Now today we're gonna be putting this together. I'm gonna show you how to do the vellum. We're gonna do a couple of giveaways. So make sure you tell me that you're here and where you're from, so that I can know that you're here. And then I wanted to show you a little bit about, just downloading these files. This is a free file from, as I said, Dreaming Tree, and their website is 3dsvg.com. And I want to just show you, I'm going to go to their website. Okay, so here's their website. You would type in 3dsvg, and you're going to go up here where it says free SVG files, and you'll notice that they have a lot. Pardon the pop-up, and they have all of these wonderful things. I love this little tote basket. I did this awesome gingerbread tea light back for Christmas, and I did this snowflake tea light. I like tea lights. I did that one, and I've done just about all of these. We did this one, and we did that one, this here one. We did this watermelon, and here are a couple of Easter ones. So you can select all of them or just one of them or whatever you want. This is the one that we're doing. It's called Daffodil Tea Light, free SVG, and you're going to put it on your amazing Debbie from England. Hello! How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Debbie? Oh, crazy. Isn't this, life is so crazy right now. That's why we need these fun things. So anyway, so we're on Dreaming Tree, and you'll find what you're looking for, and you add it to your cart. You do have to create an account, and if it's free, you don't have to pay for it. Hi, Diana. Hi, Diana. Where are you from, Diana? Remind me. Oh, maybe she didn't hear me, but okay. So we're going to go through this. Dogs are barking. I think South Carolina. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, I remember now. And my son is on his way home, but how am I feeling? I'm okay. I went for an MRI today. Oh, that is him. So he might come in, so the dogs might bark. So I went for an MRI, and it was so weird. Hello, Emily. It was a really, really weird thing. I've been in MRIs before, but for breast cancer, they do it differently. They put you in like feet first and facing down, and it's just very claustrophobic. And I admit I cried afterwards because I just felt so like I was being so strong. But then afterwards I got in my car and I cried. Hi guys, hi. Okay, did you have a nice walk? Yep. I'm doing a live, so I'll be done in about an hour, okay? Just, no thanks, no, thank you. Okay, sorry. So anyway, I'm feeling fine. Taking this new medication, no side effects or anything. Just doing my thing and trying to keep my mind occupied and my hands busy like everyone else is, right? And that's one day at a time, right? One at a time. So anyway, so let's get back to our project. So this is the daffodil. I am in good spirits. Always, always. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. You know, it is what it is. That, you know, there's only so much you can do, you know. So we just keep following orders and stuff and making sure getting all the right things in. I'm on a new diet regimen. I restarted my Weight Watchers, although they don't call it Weight Watchers anymore. They call it WW. But one day at a time. Yes, that's right, Debbie. Yes, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Yes, absolutely. So I've been, it's a challenge to do the Weight Watchers with not having a whole lot of fresh food. So I am going to have to go, I think, pick up some things at the grocery store. I've managed to stay out of the grocery store for 10 days now. And hi, Mayra. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Sydney. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. It's so much fun to be with you. I really enjoy it. And it's I love to have my Friday nights with you guys. It's so much fun. So all right, so that's me. How are you all doing? Hope you're coping. This is a tough time for everyone. But we'll make it through. We'll make it through. And apparently YouTube is doing a with me, hashtag with me. Laurie Joe. Oh, good to hear, Mayra. Laurie Joe, nice to see you. Wonderful. Oh, okay. So yeah, so hashtag with me is the new thing on YouTube, and all of our fun, you know, like Trevor Noah and Jimmy Kimmel and all of those guys are doing like these live from their home videos, which is really funny because I think they really didn't understand how hard it is to do YouTube videos, especially when you have all of these interruptions, you know. And somebody was talking about that I don't know who it was. Oh, it was Seth Myers was talking about that. So yeah, it's hard to do these sometimes because, you know, people drive by and the dogs bark and your kid comes in and, you know, and all that stuff, the cat, you know, so it's a lively household. So it's hard to keep it all together when you're doing these live videos. But I like to do live videos because then I can interact with you guys. Hey, Owen, will you switch on that light for me? The overhead? Perfect. Thank you. So get a little more light on the subject. So, okay. Ha ha ha. So there's my lovely son here. We're just doing a daffodil tea light. So we go through the process of adding this to our cart and purchasing it even though it's free. One of the things that I wanted to mention to you here is that there are two vellum pieces. There's green vellum and there's yellow vellum. So the yellow goes behind the flower and the green goes behind these. Yay, Emily! It's the first time she's catching me live. So there's the yellow and the green. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can never find vellum in colors. All I can find is this translucent kind. Let me show you. Usually I get it at like the local craft store. This particular pack I got on Amazon Jam. I don't even know what the price was, but it seemed like a good deal because I think there's like 50 pieces in there. So I want to show you what you're going to do to change the color of your vellum. I suppose you could like use markers and color it if you didn't have a color printer, but this is pretty easy. So what you want to do is when you're here grabbing this Tea Light SVG, you're going to go and you can do a search for it if you want, but you're going to search under Vellum. I'll show you. So you get these two, and these are also free, a spring vellum color pack and a Halloween vellum color pack. You want the Halloween one because it has the yellow, and the spring will come in handy too. So when you go and you purchase this and you download it to your computer, I want to show you how it cuts, how it prints. So you would then go to your downloads after you downloaded this. You go to your downloads and you'd locate the printable, I want to see if I can get close enough. So you'd locate this printable vellum colors and then spring vellum color pack, right? And you choose the color you want. So in this case, we want sea green, and we click on it and it brings up just a blank, not a blank, but a green screen. And that's okay. That's okay. I have loaded my vellum paper into my printer. So I'm just going to go and hit File, Print. And it's going to print onto the vellum that's in the printer. And then once it's printed, sometimes it's a little wet, so you don't want to like smear it. So I did actually print this ahead of time just so that you could see it all cut out. But once it's printed, you just put it onto a mat. The thing about vellum, though, is it really has to stick really good on the mat. Let's see. So here we go. So that's it. It created this green. Any printer, Debbie. This is an HP. I bought this HP printer. Oh my God. I think it's like 3 years ago. And it was so cheap. I got it at Walmart on one of their like Black Friday things. I think I paid $25 for it, and the thing is still kicking. So yeah, any printer is fine. And then you do need that vellum paper, 8.5 by 11 inch size, and then you put it through, and then you just stick it on a mat. And then when you go to cut it, let me show you. Let's go over to so here is our file. You do have to upload all these pieces individually. And so it consists of, this is the base, and this is the actual, the light itself. These are the outside pieces that you can choose whatever you want. And then down here are the two pieces. There's yellow and there's green. And it does say over there on the right hand side, let me pull back a little bit, it does say vellum, so that you can, just kind of distinguish them. So what I do, and maybe it's kind of kooky of me, but I usually just cut out all my paper pieces first. So I'd go to make it, and then I would just choose the medium weight and cut everything out, which is what I've done. And then when it's time to go to the vellum, I cut it out separately just because I want to keep a close eye on it. Because it's a little ginger cutting. But so let me show you what you would do. Now, with these pieces, you can cut vellum with Explorer or Maker. I have not tried it on the Joy, but I'm pretty sure it would probably cut. But what you would do is you'd put your paper. So here's my vellum paper, and I would put it on. You notice that it prints out like with the little edge. So you're going to want to put it on your mat so that it's kind of overlapping from that top corner, or you might want to move where the cutouts are. It's up to you. So and then you'd go ahead and continue, and if you have an Explore, you would have to turn your wheel to custom and then choose Vellum. And if you have a maker, you would just go to browse materials and you can either type in Vellum, and there it is, or you can browse, let's go back to all materials, you can browse to paper. Let's see, artboard, cardstock, fabric, iron-on, leather, paper. And it is listed under paper here under Vellum, okay? So you choose that, and then you just cut it like you'd cut anything, but I would recommend that it's really, really, really well put on the mat, and I kind of guide it into because I don't want it to lift. It is a very delicate type of thing to cut with. But you'll figure it out. It's really not that hard. So you can go ahead and do it. So let's put it together. I'm just going to go back and have this, and I'm going to move my camera down a bit so you can see. Let's see, I got a little shadow in there for some reason. I don't know, I have that shadow. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay, so, yeah. So it consists of this base, and then this is the main piece, and on the main piece is this pattern paper, and then on the inside you're going to put the vellum, okay? So the base I do first, and you just fold it at all of these score lines. They do a score line as a dashed line because that's the only way designers outside of Cricut can do score lines. Sometimes they'll give you like score lines that you can swap out. I just use those dashed things. I don't know. I'm fine with that. But anyway, that's what I do. So okay, here I gotta adjust my view here a little bit. So what I'm doing is I folded at all those little dashed lines, and then you'll see that there are these little tabs here, right? So we're going to attach them with glue. Now I use this glue, but you can use any liquid glue. This one here is called Art Glitter Glue. It's by the Art Institute. I buy mine at createforless.com, but I know it's available at like Amazon and stuff. So if you're placing an order, it's really good. It lasts a long time. I don't use a whole lot. It dries clear, and it's got a precision tip. Although I will tell you that you have to be very keeping the nozzle clean, because otherwise it won't come out if it gets too like thick. So, and they have a refill too, so you don't have to keep buying the small container. You can buy the big old container and refill your small containers, which I like the smaller container. So this is a 2 ounce, and then I think they give you a refill either 8 or 16 ounces you can buy, and so you can just keep filling it up, which is what I do. Save the planet and all that. Okay, so I'm just gluing the 4 corners here to make kind of like a pizza box. See that? And then on these tabs, once this is on there, and you'll do a better job than I just got on Eva. Hi. This image is found at Dreaming Tree, so 3dsvg.com, and it's free. So you can pick it up for free. We also picked up the vellum. So we do a color vellum, and they gave us colors to do. There's 2 different vellum PDF packs that you pick up, Eva, and that's also in the free files. So, okay, so we made our little like, I don't know, base. It's like, looks like a little pizza box, and it's cute, just little, you know. So the next piece is the biggest piece, and the way that it's going to work is it's going to fold all 4 edges like this, right? And then the bottom will get glued. But before we do that, we're going to put on the vellum and we're going to put on the front pieces. So you have to match up the front pieces to exactly, or else you will kind of run into a problem. They look like it's 2 and 2, but it's not. So you have to match them up. Let's see, there's that one, and then there is that one. So what I would recommend is that you glue it. You can either glue right on here like this, but don't use a lot of glue. That's going to be really important when you do the vellum, because vellum is really prone to warping. Unfortunately, it's a beautiful product, but it's really prone to warping. And then I actually come back and do the sides here. All right, so there we go. And you just proceed with that. So we're going to do all, now you can do it on the back of this too if you want, but still not a whole lot of glue, just enough to let it catch. And if you have to go back to put a little bit of glue on a space that like maybe lifts, that's okay. It's better to start with less than to have too much. It can get really messy and the glue kind of seeps out and it's just ugly. So I try to kind of start small and work my way up. So, and then the third one, oops, put a little too much glue there. And again, you guys are going to be so much more careful than I am. And by the way, if you don't have vellum, like we're all stuck at home, and if you don't have vellum, and you know, you have to order whatever, you can make this without the vellum. You know, you can just leave it empty. But if you have it, it really adds a really beautiful touch because it kind of mutes the tea light real nice. So there's the third piece. Let's do the fourth piece. This paper, by the way, the cardstock is from Cricut. This green, it's like, I think it's called spring green. I do like the Cricut cardstock. And then this paper that I'm using is from, let's see, one of my favorites. Echo Park. It's from their Celebrate Easter collection, Echo Park. And it has on the back like these things. It would make a great little photo album, but I don't do those generally. So I cut it out for this. I love pastel plaids at Easter time. Just love the way that that looks. Okay, so we got all 4 pieces, right? Now we're going to flip it over. And we're going to lay out the vellum pieces. And again, you have to be kind of careful about how you put it on there. Because, let's see, you have to play. Sometimes it's like doing a, here we go. So there's that one. Sometimes it's like doing a puzzle. Is this the one right here? And one, yep, and this is the last one. Okay, and then and we're going to glue them on, but then these little pieces go on the bottom. It's just, I think, yep, that one's going to go there. This one's going to go here. Okay, so the vellum, don't put the glue on the vellum, okay? Just put very tiny bits. Really, just go easy with this, okay? Because it really, it warps, and my first few attempts at using vellum were disastrous. So it's really, it's good advice. So just put a little bit on, and while it's drying, you really definitely need to hold it down. Make sure that it's attached there, okay? So really push it down. Whoops. Except don't bend your thing. And then just work, patiently work along. See, I'm just putting little tiny dots of glue. Okay. There we go. See? And then when the light hits it, it's really going to look beautiful. So let's continue to go through this. Okay, so first giveaway. Who is the closest to me? I am in Boston, north of Boston, in a city called Peabody, Massachusetts. So I want to know who among my watchers tonight is the closest to me. So closest to, say, Boston, you are going to be the winner. And that might be New York, that might be Pennsylvania or Maine or, oh, I don't know, Vermont. You're in Texas, Mayra. Okay, Illinois. Well, that's closer. It's closer. Let's see while I do this. So chime in Florida. You're in Florida. Oh, Lori Joe. She's in New York, Illinois, Texas. I'm thinking it's going to be Lori Joe this time. Lori Joe, what machine do you have? Do you have, or I should ask you, which machine would you like? Because I put together 2 packs of essentials. I put together one for Cricut Maker or Explore users and one for Joy users. Oh, Long Island. Uh-oh, Lori Joe, where in New York are you? Louisiana, England, Texas, no, Connecticut, Schenectady. Charlene, you're in New York, like the city? I'm thinking, I think we're gonna have to give it to, let's see, I'm trying to get let's do the 2 closest. We're gonna do Lori Joe Schenectady. I'm trying to think, because I went to school in upstate New York, you know. I went to Hamilton College, which is in Utica. So we would always drive through Albany, and I'm trying to think if it was faster that way than when we would go to New York City. So let's do Lori Joe, and let's do, who was Connecticut? Who was Connecticut? So those are our 2 winners of our first 2. I actually have 2 more to give away tonight. So hang tight. If you're not Lori Joe and the Connecticut, you'd like a Joy package. Okay, so Lori Joe and who's the Connecticut person, talk up, speak up. I need to hear from you because I want to tell you what you should do. You need to send me an email with your name and mailing address, so not a P.O. box, okay? And my email address is Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. And in that email, tell me which one you want. If you want the Joy or if you want the other machine, the Maker or the Explorer machine, they're both the same. So what you get is if you choose the Joy one, hold on, dropped a piece of vellum. Okay, if you choose the Joy, you get card mats, a blade that fits only the Joy, a tool set, And I think you get a 12-inch mat. Yeah. Christina, are you in Connecticut? Are you the one that's in Connecticut? I need to hear from my Connecticut person. So and the Maker or the Explorer bundle is, let's see, it's a set of 2 green mats, a blade, and let's see, a scoring stylus, because who doesn't need that? I love my scoring stylus. And a tool. I'm trying to remember what the tool is. It might be an extra large scraper, but I put that in earlier in the month. So, okay, if I'm the only one in England, you know what? You're going to get a special prize in England. But unfortunately, I'm having, okay, so my England friend, whom I can't see the name for some reason on the chat, send me an email with your address. I'm going to send you a special prize, because these other prizes go out to from the Cricut warehouse, and usually I can only send them to the United States or Canada. But I will send you an extra special gift from my house, but you have to send me an email, okay, with your name and address, full address, at Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. And now I'm still looking for my Connecticut person, because I need to have her send me an email too. So Miss Rita, if you're hearing this, Connecticut person, I wish I could see the for some reason I can't see the comments. So all right, so I've got my English person, I got Lori Jo, and my Connecticut person that I don't know the name even. And while I'm doing all that, I'm actually closing up the box. This went together really quickly. So all I did was I finished off all of the vellum, all of the front, and now I'm just closing up the box. And they actually give you this little piece that you can put on the inside. Let's do that. So a little bit of glue and pop that in there. I use the bottom of my glue because I don't know, my fingers aren't long enough or something. So there's that. And so then we have this, right? And we're going to glue. We need a little more glue on this because it's got to stick. All right. Just want to go back because I got a little piece that is not quite glued enough. I try to center it in the middle there, and then you just get your tea light, you know, don't put an actual candle in there because it's paper, and you just pop it in there, and you have this gorgeous tea light. I'm trying to show it to you so it doesn't move, but this gorgeous daffodil tea light that really was free, except for the few pieces of paper and vellum that you needed to make it. Isn't it lovely? You know, and I'll tell you this, I had a friend whose husband died, and he was very nature oriented, and he loved dragonflies, and dragonflies are kind of, I think they're, you know, symbolic of people who have passed away. So she was having a memorial service. This was kind of months after he died. And she asked me if I would make centerpieces for her table. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Thank you, Christina. Christina, are you from Connecticut? Christina, you gotta tell me. I got a dog up here. Okay, so I need to find my Connecticut person. Okay, so anyway, I want to show you what I made for her. They were so beautiful. Thank you, Linda. I know, isn't it? It's not my design, obviously, but hey, we don't have to tell anybody that. Okay, so it's Roxanne that's from, Roxanne, are you still on? Please tell me you're on still. Roxanne is from Connecticut. So, but we don't know if she's still on, and I can't tell from this. Maybe you guys can. So, Roxanne, hopefully if you're still on or if you're watching this later, send me an email, please, at missrita2therescue@gmail. Oh, you are. You won because you're you're closest to me. So you won an essentials pack. So, to go to, and send me an email with your name and your address and which pack you want to get. You want to get for the Joy, or you want to get for your Maker and Explore. They're similar. They're the same, value, $50. But I just need to know which machine you want it to. So send me an email, missrita2therescue@gmail. Okay. And my England friend is going to be sending me something, an email. I'm going to send her something separate, under separate cover. So, okay, let me just show you, just to kind of talk about Dreaming Tree again. Again, there's tons of these free files, and they're very, very generous. There's a lot of them. They do also sell their designs in like a kit, and just in case you're not aware of how this works, basically what they do is about once a month they come out with a brand new kit, and the kit is usually like 3, sometimes 4 things, and they're big kits. They're like really huge items. So for this case, you're gonna get this beautiful watering can with all of these daisies. Let's see if I can't. This looks like a box card to me. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's just a box. It's really cute. And then what else is there? This is like a little handle with gardening gloves. And I'm sure there's something else. Well, no, that's it. So the 3 things. So they come up with these bundles and they're free, but you have to purchase like $10, $9.98 worth of stuff, and you can shop among their shop. So as part of that, and I would go here to bundles, because the bundles are the best deal in my opinion. You usually get 3, sometimes 4, and like I have probably almost every single bundle here, and I've done a lot of them. I did this turkey. I love this turkey. Just so adorable. Oh, he came out so good. It was so much fun. But so they do these free SVG files, and they're a lot easier to do than their big files. So they just want to introduce you to their site. So they offer all of these, and they're free. And let me show you if I can find the dragonfly one. Dragonfly. So pretty. And I used, dragonfly. Let's see what, there it is. This was a free file. It's a dragonfly. It's like this, but it was a tea light, and I did it with gold vellum. Oh, so beautiful. And his favorite colors were like a teal and purple. So I did teal on one side, purple on the other. They were exquisite. They were just so beautiful. She could not stop talking about them, and everybody was asking her about them. And it was just such an honor to do that for her and for him. And I was so glad to do it. So there are a lot of, and these are really quality. They're not just kind of cheapy sort of free files. They're really nicely done, and they're kind of a good introduction to their files. Okay, so so this was fun, I think. I hope so. I hope you guys enjoyed it. They have a lot of these tea lights. There are some of their bundles are bigger with a lot of things, and so you might easily get overwhelmed. So I would suggest, you know, if you're pretty new to SVGs, to start with something small, because some of the ones that are, let me show you some of the ones that they have. Some flowers are so detailed. Let me show you. And literally I've made almost every single thing in their thing. But oh, okay, so like when they come out with a free file, they usually have a bundle that they sell. So this was the dragonfly bundle that I saw, and then I was like, oh, I really like this, but I had to make like 20 of them, so I didn't want to make it that detailed. So but they have some ones. There's this Easter one that I did once. Let me show you. Oh, Easter. It was like they call it a skimmer hat. Oh, this one here. I've done this. This is beautiful. The hydrangeas, and I've done this peony box. Beautiful. A lot of work. A lot of work. The hydrangea flowers, and I can show you how to do them. They require a lot of like pins, and you need styrofoam. It's a lot of detail to it. It's the kind of thing, if you're just starting, it might be a little overwhelming. The box, the peony box, is beautiful. I have one hanging around right here, actually. This has been in the sun a little bit, but so there's the peony box. Oh, exquisite. Whoops. So really nice, really nice. And you don't have to put the big peony, but why wouldn't you, right? Just so pretty. So they're a really good resource, but start with the free files so that you can kind of get a handle on how they get uploaded and how you cut them. They cut like regular files, but it's just so much easier to kind of start with the free file. So, all right. So what are you guys working on? Tell me what you're working on. Interested in hearing, or what you're having trouble with, or what you're interested in doing. I think we should do flowers. I want to show you a hydrangea ball that I made. Let me get it for you. This hydrangea ball. This one is from Leah Griffith. Usually has like a little ribbon holder, but it's really just a styrofoam ball with all of these wonderful hydrangea leaves that you do have to use a glue gun for. But it's so pretty, and you put like a little ribbon holder on it, and it's just a really pretty thing. So we're gonna do that coming up. I want to show you how to do a 3D rose. Thank you, Sydney. I did see it briefly, but I was on my way to the hospital, so I didn't really get to look at all of them and make comments about it. But yeah, gorgeous stuff, though. I did briefly look at it. So, and I wanted to do these. These are roses. I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done. These are 3D roses. Actually, I shrunk this down because I wanted to figure out how to put this together.
These look beautiful.
Thank you. Whoa, that's nice feedback, Owen. Really nice. So that's a 3D rose. That's actually not in the camera.
Oh.
The hydrangea, you did. And did you put it together, Charlene? What color mat should we use? For this kind of thing, I use you know what? I use the green mats for most everything. Although I do use purple mats. I like that they keep their stick longer, and especially for vellum, it kind of holds on there better. So I know you're supposed to use the blue ones, but frankly, I wear the crap out of my
They don't
my
see that on
mats.
camera.
Yeah, no, they see it. So so yeah, the green mats, but honestly, the green mats sort of lose their stick after a while. You can wash them, which you should, and then you can rotate them. And I don't even want to show you how many mats I have here. I have tons of mats, and what I do is I rotate them. I wash them and I dry them, and after they kind of lose their stick, they go in this sort of rotation. No, Crystal is asking if the Joy has a purple mat. It does not. I think because the purple mat's intention was for very thick things like basswood and leather, fabric. Well, no, fabric has their own mat. That's a pink mat. But things that chipboard and stuff like that. So they figure that's something you're not going to cut with the Joy, so they didn't make a mat for it. I don't know, maybe they'll come out with one later on, but to be honest, I doubt it. The Joy is a wonderful machine. I just love that machine, but it has limitations. You know, it does have some limitations, but the entrance into it is so easy, and everybody's been doing the cards, and the cards are just exquisite, so beautiful. And if you were, maybe you didn't see, let me just make sure I save this. Let me also show you where you're going to find those cards if you are looking for the Cricut Joy cards. They did change this recently, but okay. So from categories, if you choose cards in the drop-down box, you're going to find a whole lot of cards here, but I hope they haven't moved them. Okay, some of these are for the Joy. Okay, some of these are, here we go. Here are the ones for the Joy. So these are all here under cards. You can also go under free for the Joy. And why is that coming up empty? That's weird. Oh, maybe because I'm not on a Joy? That's weird.
That is weird.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's because I had my machine on Maker and not Joy. So here on the Free for Joy, you'll get some, but not all of the cards. Okay, and if you go to cards, there are all the cards for the Joy. So I think we counted over 130 cards. So I don't think you're going to get bored too quickly with making cards. There's just a whole bunch. And then of course down here, these are for other ones. I'm trying to think what else. So we're going to also do daffodils, tulips. I'm going to try tulips with crepe paper like Leah Griffith does. So we've got hydrangea, rose, tulips, poppies. We want to do poppies, and we can maybe even squeeze in some peonies. And yep. A video for the cards. I have a lot of videos for the Joy cards. And all my videos are listed, with the exception of maybe one or two, are listed in the YouTube channel. They're easy to find there. When you go on my channel and you just search, there's actually a playlist just for Joy. So all the stuff's in there too. But you can also find them on Facebook. If you go to my Miss Rita to the Rescue page and go to videos, they're there. So there's a lot to go over. I know I talk a lot, and I appreciate everyone who stays with me. So let's see. We've got 2 winners. I'm not going to count the England winner as one of my 4 that I need to give away. So let's see if you guys have been listening. what city, the first person, what city do I live in? The first person to answer correctly will get a prize. Remember, it's north of, don't give it away, Owen. It's north of Boston.
Well, can you tell us what's in the prize first?
Yes, Charlene. Yay! Charlene is the winner of the next prize. Okay. Eva came with PBD2. So Eva, you're going to be the fourth winner, okay? So Charlene and Eva, you have to send me an email, okay? To Miss Rita to the rescue. At gmail.com. Yay! So send me an email and tell me which machine you want, or you if you have more than one, which one you'd want the prize pack to go to. Debbie Oak, this particular one, this here, Debbie. Is that what you're saying? Will this work on the Joy? This actually would work on the Joy because it doesn't have scoring. It has a cut thing. But you would have to make it short. You have to make it a lot shorter. But it could be done. It could be done on the Joy. And it's the link is the same place. It's 3dsvg.com. Okay, so Eva and Charlene, and then my other Lori Jo and Roxanne, you're all going to send me emails. Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. I need to get your name and your shipping address, not a P.O. box. I don't think they can ship to P.O. boxes. And your shipping address and which machine you would like to get your prize sent to, okay? Yay! And then I'll put those in as soon as I get them. I haven't put in, for the people that won earlier in the month, I still haven't put them in because, oh gosh, things have been kind of crazy, right? So I haven't put them in. I'm going to put them all in as soon as I hear back from you guys. And then we'll get them sent off. And what else? Oh, and then my friend from England, you're going to send me an email too. I don't remember your name. Let me see if I can go back and look. Is it Marie? Maybe it's Marie. Marie, do you guys see? Is it from Utah? Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Let's see. Where's my England friend here? You have Vellum. That's great, Sydney. This is so much fun. Hi, Shelley. Oh, I'm so glad you could join us. Let's see. Mayra, I said hello. Okay, where's my England friend? Oh, there it is. There it is, I think. Debbie O'Callahan. You're going to send me an email, okay? Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail with your address, your full address. And I'm going to send you a special prize from my home so that you get that, okay? Now, let's see if there's anything else. Well, we're just going to craft our way through this quarantine. So I hope you continue to join me here or on the Facebook page. I'd love it if you know somebody else that would find this interesting. So please, share it or tell your friends, but don't share it in somebody else's group because everybody, has their own groups. All the product experts have their own group. But if you have another friend that's a cricketing friend that you think would learn a lot from this, then please share it with them. And otherwise, I guess I'm going to see you guys tomorrow if you can make it. Tomorrow, I'm going to think overnight what we're going to make.
Yeah, maybe I'll be there.
Maybe you'll be there. My son, Owen, he's graced us with his presence. So,
Depending if I wake up.
yeah, I don't think you're going to wake up. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It's really fun to spend Friday nights with you. I hope We'll see you again really soon. If not next Friday, then during the week. Congratulations to all the winners. And yeah, definitely send me those emails, okay? Good night, everyone. Good night, Sydney.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. And my son says good night as well. And I'm sure
Well, I
the
said bye,
dogs.
not good night.
Oh, okay. Good night. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Bye, Emily. Good night. You too. All right. There we go. Good night, Owen. And he says good night, Owen. Okay. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you. Talk to you soon, guys.